Hi, thanks for joining me for another Friday Sews. It's been a few weeks since I've done one. I actually haven't really been sewing very much. I haven't been very well. You can probably hear in my voice actually that I haven't been very well. So there hasn't really been that much going on, but I will share with you the few little bits and pieces that I've been up to and possibly a few things that I'm hoping to get done in the next few weeks. So let's get to it. Hi, my name's Deb, and if you're new to my channel, I make videos on all things bag making. So this week I have, well, like I said, I've not really been sewing very much, and there's been a few things that won't be making it into the video because they have gone pear-shaped because I've tried to sew when really I shouldn't have. But I have got a couple of things to share with you. So you might have seen, I think it was not Saturday gone, the Saturday before, I put out a video for the Mabel by Swoon. That was obviously done before I was poorly. So I'll share that one with you now. So I put a video out for a sew along for the Mabel, which is this bag here. I made a couple of alterations with this one. So I attached a couple of D-rings so that I could attach a crossbody strap. I made this out of sort of, I'm trying not to catch the light too much because it's quite reflective. It's sort of a very light olive green, that's a little bit better, like a metallic faux leather, and it's still stuffed with some tea towels. I've steamed it to try and get any of the creases out where they've been stabilized with Decaville, so I've still got some tea towels in where I've steamed it just to help keep that shape. But it is lined with some water resistant canvas, some William Morris water resistant canvas. I absolutely love this. It was a really quick, really quite simple make, so there is a sew along to go with this bag, so I will try and insert a link up here. If I don't manage to do that, there will be a link in the description box down below if you want to go and make that bag. But yeah, I do really love this bag. I think it's so cute, and yeah, just perfect size for phone, keys, couple of bits and pieces if you're a mum like me, a pack of tissues and what have you. And yeah, it's lovely. I really enjoyed making that one. And then the next thing that I was making pretty much all of this month was another Swoon pattern, which is the Annette. And I've been making that as part of my Patreon group, and each Monday we do a live sew along and we follow a pattern and we break it down into different stages so you can really slow the making process down, so we can ask, questions can be asked, that sort of thing. So yeah, this month we've been doing the Annette by Swoon, and it did make some modifications to it. So I took the zip out of the top part and inserted a recess zipper. It took my inspiration from Sean from Kittenish Behaviour, and made the alterations in a similar way to how she did hers, but I also made the alterations to the side panels as well as the front and the back panels. So as part of the sew along, we went through how I made those alterations as well. So I'll show you the finished product. So this is the finished bag, and I just absolutely love it. You know, when you have a bag in your head and you just hope that it comes out how you want it to come out, this bag has come out that way. So it has the recessed zipper in. It isn't a very deep recess zipper, and this part here is quite narrow because I wanted to keep that nipped in look at the top. I didn't want it to be, wide at the top. I wanted it to regain or retain, that's the right word, the original look and aesthetic of the bag. I just didn't want the zip in the top because I struggle to get the zip to sit how I want it to sit because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So yeah, it's made in all faux leather exterior, which I think I got from Emmanuel's. Again, this is water resistant William Morris canvas for the lining. Again, because it's been steamed, I've got it packed where I've steamed the exterior too, because I haven't used foam in this bag. I've also used Decaville because I wanted that sort of very structured look that Decaville gives it. So I packed it with towels, used a pressing cloth and steamed it, and then let it sort of air and dry, and then that has got rid of all of the creases that came about when I turned it. So it's still got the towels in. I'll take them out and then I'll show you the inside. So it's got a zipper with an accent, and it has also got a zipper pocket, also with an accent piece on the top. Little zipper end. I have got strap connectors on these side bits so that if I want to put a crossbody strap on, I can. I wanted to have that option, although I will probably use this just as a shoulder bag. Yeah, I just absolutely love the finish of this bag. It's come out exactly how I wanted it to. I will put a link in the description box down below for the pattern. If you want to go ahead and get the pattern if you haven't already got it. And then the next make that I've made was a run through for the sew alongs for next month in the Patreon group. So we're going to be doing the Mia by Bagstock, and it had been about 3 years since I'd last made that bag, that purse. So I thought I'd best have a run through of it and re-jog my memory. So this was my version, and this is the inside. Nobody will be surprised that it's green, or shocked that it's green, but yeah, it came together really well. I was quite surprised because, like I said, I was making it, I was feeling really grotty, but I wanted to have a run through so that if I needed to actually go through and do it again, I had plenty of time. But it went together really straightforward, and I didn't deviate from the pattern, which is quite unusual from me. But yeah, it went together really, really easily. So I'm really looking forward to making this next month with the members in the Patreon group. So that is literally all I have sewn in the last sort of probably 2.5 weeks. I have sort of attempted a couple of other things. I did start and make a version of this with some faux leather and water resistant canvas because I knew the question would be asked as to whether it was possible, and yeah, it didn't really turn out very well, so I can obviously answer that question when it gets asked. So that did happen, but that's not something that I'm going to share with you because it was a disaster. So that's all the makes that I've made, sort of like say in the last couple of weeks. I did get my bag makers box this week, but I did make a separate video on opening that. So again, I will try to figure out how to put a link up in the video, but if I can't figure that out, I will put a link to that video in the description box down below. And I can hear my voice is going croaky again, so I'm just going to go and have a drink of water. 2 seconds. So other things that's happened this week, we obviously had the podcast on Tuesday with the lovely Cathy. If any of you's watched that, it was a lovely chat. Cathy hasn't been bag making very long, but is an absolute amazing bag maker. Some of her creations are absolutely astounding. So if you didn't watch that podcast, it's available on my channel if you either click the live tab or the podcast podcast tab, you'll be able to go and find it. It was a really lovely chat. She also tests for quite a lot of bag designers as well, so it was lovely chatting to her and finding out about that testing process as well. So yeah, that was a really enjoyable hour. Well, it was a little bit longer than an hour because me and Cathy chatted for a little bit afterwards as well. But yeah, so next week is we have Kim from K.Azcona Designs, which I actually recorded with Kim on Saturday just gone. Obviously Kim's in America, so time zones for recording on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock would be Tuesday at 3 o'clock their time, and she would actually be at work at that time. So she very kindly gave up a Saturday morning and we pre-recorded it, but it will schedule and go out Tuesday coming at 8 o'clock. So we'll still have an episode, and she very kindly sort of arranged her schedule so that we could still go ahead and record it. And that was a really lovely episode to record as well, because she has designed some really quirky, amazing bags. If you don't know who Kim is, she's the designer that designed the underwear bag pattern, as well as some other really amazing bag patterns, but you'll probably recognise her from the underwear bag design. So yeah, please do watch that on Tuesday when that's scheduled to go out. So yeah, so that's been happening this week. I've also got my in-person social happening this Sunday, which should have been last Sunday, but with being poorly, we have rescheduled to this coming Sunday. Thankfully, most people could change and the venue was available. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, especially after being poorly and kind of being stuck in for the best part of 10 days and not seeing anybody and pretty much feeling very sorry for ourselves. Both me and my husband have been quite unwell, so it will be really nice to actually be around people, not worrying about being around people as well, and yes, having some company and sewing and drinking cups of tea and eating cake and just having a nice time. So I'm really looking forward to that. So there is a couple of spaces available if anybody is local to the northeast. It is held Sunday the 28th of July. It's 10 till 5 at Shiny Row Masonic Hall. It's right next to Penshaw, and all the details are on my website. Again, I'll put a link in the description box down below, but there is a couple of spaces still available, so if you want to book on, the link will be in the description box down below. By all means, drop me a message and I'll send you the details as well. So I am really looking forward to that. So hopefully I might have something else to show you that I've made next week if I get to make a video, because I might actually have sewn something, especially if I've got some help, because my cognitive sort of behaviours haven't quite come back yet. Anyway, they might have, hopefully by Sunday. So I think the only other thing that's kind of happened since the last video that I filmed is that I've had some new zipper pulls arrive. And with being poorly, I can't actually remember whether I shared them with you last time that I filmed or not, or whether they'd arrived or not. So I'm just going to share them with you again. So I've had 4 zipper pulls arrive in the last couple of weeks, which are now on the website. Again, I'll link them in the description box down below. You know the drill. Hopefully they'll show up on the screen. I'll show you the first one. I'm going to show you them pretty much all in brass because that is the colour that shows up best on camera. The other colours, because they're so bright and iridescent, the light tends to reflect on the camera and you don't get to see the detail. But they are available in all of the 6 colours that are stock on my website. So gunmetal, silver, gold, brass, rose gold and rainbow. And you'll see from, you know, if you go onto the website, you'll be able to see proper pictures. I've spent ages taking pictures where you can see them properly. But this is the first one, which is a little sea turtle. So perfect for any sort of like beach themed or sea themed, God, I can't say that properly, makes that you're doing. They're so cute. I absolutely love them. And then this one, I think you can see this one all right in the rainbow. This is a handmade script zipper pull. Like I say, it comes in all of the 6 colours, and it matches really well the handmade tag that I stock as well. So if you wanted to sort of match those in, they go really well together. And then these next 2 are ones that are exclusive to me and my website because I've designed them. So we have this butterfly zipper pull, and again, like I say, this is just been shown in the brass because you can sort of like see the detail more in the brass on camera. And then this thistle, I love this one. I think this is perfect if you sort of like use Harris tweed or wool, or you've got sort of like a Scottish sort of themed make going on. But again, available in all of the 6 colours that are stock. So yeah, so they're on the website now. So kind of when I wasn't very well last week, that's kind of what I spent most of the week doing, was lots of sort of like website computery type things, boring type things going on, which you know you have to do when you have a little business like mine as well. You don't always get to sit and sew, which is unfortunate and what I want to do, but hopefully I will get the chance to get some more sewing done next week. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better and I won't be fluffing up and doing daft things like I did this week when I've tried to sit and sew. And yeah, I've done some things where I just think, what are you doing? That's like a rookie mistake. So yeah, for the rest of this week, I've just kind of put things to one side and thought, no, come back to it next week when hopefully you're a little bit more rested, you know, your brain's started to recover, and yeah, you're not going to be making those errors. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a little bit more to show you next week. I am going to be going to the Festival of Quilts next week, next Saturday. So I'm hoping to get a chance to film a Friday sews before I leave. Fingers crossed, or it might be a Monday sews the following week, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my little chat about being poorly and the few things I've sewn and a couple of things I've added to the website. Thank you for watching. If you have, thank you for all of your continued support. As always, people who are liking my videos, who are subscribing, who are commenting on my videos, like, you don't know how much I appreciate it, and I really do, because it really does help me as a small business and a small creator. It really does help. You don't know how much it does. So from me to you, thank you so much. And whatever you're doing with your week, I hope you're having a lovely time. I hope it involves lots of sewing. I hope it involves some sunny weather. And until next time, see you soon. Bye.